The upper right-hand side, the man with the most beautiful hair in all of Warcraft, Soin in the red, fighting for EPT points, and Guagua on the bottom left-hand side. Of course, he needs a deep run, but that is very unrealistic. We gotta say, Guagua's rise was more impressive than the one of, for example, a Hug, who many people said would be more talented, or an Ice Orc. Many people claimed he's more talented. Guagua, just a grinder, established himself in the top 16, but can he go even further? We have a Farseer matchup.
Yeah, world ranking wise, actually, Guagua is slightly above Soin, so he's been doing pretty good in tournaments. Guagua's ranked 20, Soin's ranked 25. So Soin not necessarily in the best shape ever, but I do feel like he's been putting in the hours on WC Champions. And I was mentioning this build here with the double barracks. You saw the meme I posted earlier, the please don't cheese me?
Yep.
That's the one right here, the 2 eyes. That's the 2 barracks. So he's gonna go pure mass headhunters here with Guagua. And he's gonna attack a lot to try and finish the game off quick against what he thinks is gonna be a single barracks and not enough headhunters. But Soin goes for the defensive double barracks. What a read. I mean, I don't think this is necessarily... it might have been to be offensive himself. This is going to play more in his favor if he plays defensively.
What are we just witnessing? We see 4 barracks. I mean, we all know that Farseer headhunters are strong. So what could make it even stronger? More headhunters, and we'll see that on both sides. But you might be right with your first thought there, that Soin is waiting for this already. Slippers of agility, maybe regrets his hero decision. Wants a Blade Master now. Last hit not allowed. They have to play around it.
Have you seen that movie, Rise of Planet of the Apes?
That's me every morning.
Well, you're about to watch a remake, except instead of apes, it's the headhunters, man. They're taking over. Headhunters together strong. And we're going to see a lot of them from both sides.
Wolves are, of course, pretty good against them in low numbers. When the headhunter numbers rise, they just shut them down with a 1-hit, basically. So in freeze up supply is up to 31. Guagua does the same. So it's going to be an all-out brawl from here on out.
I wonder when Guagua actually realizes that this is happening. Because you don't scout in the start usually, but he's gonna start seeing these headhunter numbers and be like, wait a second, how does he have more than me right now? This is insane. And Guagua, like I mentioned, he's known to do this build. I feel like Soin, this might have been a reactionary build where he thought there was a high chance that Guagua would go for this build again. So he's like, well, if I just do the same but defensively, I just win, right?
Yeah, how high is the risk of this double Rex being countered? Oh, it's there, Unlucko. Can't reach anymore though, because if you're getting pushed, okay, you have the double Rex defensively, but if you're not getting pushed, you can just switch gears and be the aggressor yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you would be behind in tech, which is annoying, but because you have more headhunters, you're supposed to be able to creep a little quicker than the opponent, and the Farseer experience is very important here. Any level is gonna matter quite a bit. With Farseer level 5 is like a gigantic power level, because then you have Wolves level 3 that just absolutely destroy the headhunters without Berserker upgrade. Oh, and then stay on the side of Soin. One of those headhunters almost goes down. And the big problem for the aggressor here is that you're not gonna have an offensive shop a lot of the time on this map. Really tricky to get anywhere. That was actually one of the problems. Oh my god, he gets sensitive again.
Oh,
These
no.
Murlocs, they have no allegiance to anyone in particular.
But good saves on both sides will require some heal selves, and with that, Guagua might have to back off soon, and we see exactly that. Pulling back to the bottom left-hand side. Level 2 for Soin, Chain Lightning unlocked, and mana and HP is not an issue for him because he found Replenishment Potion.
Yeah, it's actually really nice here. I mean, even though the hit points weren't so much of a problem, he's gonna actually save that for later, probably, just in case his hero goes down in hit points. And on the other side, the shop is like really delayed from Guagua. He actually makes a very defensive shop. So he might just cut out most of the aggression for now. Maybe go up to 50 and then attack.
Might be the better choice. I think for tech, this is too late already. Costs too much time.
I mean, you could... Like, actually, he's teching now, yeah. I think you could tech. It's just like, what do you think the opponent's gonna do? And Soin is giving absolutely zero respect to the chance that Guagua might tech. That's the funny thing. He's not teching himself. Unless he plans on attacking also, which is very possible. He might be thinking, okay, well, there's a big chance he's massing, and then he just wants to re-attack. Oh my god, he gets to Scroll of the Beast! Oh, the absolute best item possible here.
Oh my god.
So Soin is thinking, okay, either he's gonna attack, or he's gonna tech, and then I'll be the one attacking with more units. And then he'll just crumble.
He's at 41 already. No fourth burrow. That's a little worrisome. Goes for defense upgrade, has the 1-0 upgrade already. Yeah, he's just going for Guagua's throat, is he not?
Yeah, I should be. I don't know, he's headed towards the shop yet. No. Where does he attack though? Does he walk past the 2 barracks and then it goes straight to the burrow to force a fight immediately? Yeah, with Scroll of the Beast, he should be extremely confident. And wait, is that? Oh, I thought that was Wolves level 1 actually. Oh, it is.
Oh, wow. Chain Lightning hits hard. Scroll of the Beast +7 on Headhunters. That's so crazy. But Guagua with the home turf advantage. Maybe the new units can save him here. Otherwise, we're going to have a quick 2-0 soon.
Yeah, because Soin at full mana when you arrive or close to it, he went Chain Lightning level 2 to do even more damage to those Headhunters. So his goal was really to take those out as soon as possible. He's derping a little bit with the movement here. The Fastier's taking a lot of damage. If he gets pushed back, he will have thrown this game away. He's trying to run away now. Oh my god. He needs to speed scroll probably. How did this attack not work? I think he tried to manually target a little too much. And Guagua holds.
And now he has the tech advantage. And that could give him a Shadow Hunter. Maybe a Fire Lord if he wants to be the pusher. Ooh, what a blunder. This should have been the 1-0 with that item. Headhunters are hurt, getting healed up, reinforcements are coming in, but man, this tech is gonna take forever.
I think Chain Lightning level 2 was a mistake probably. He should have just gone walls, because then you would have multiple sets. But yeah, on the other side, we had the big greater mana for Guagua, which certainly helped as well.
Oh boy. Okay, now switching gears, Soin, the defensive player, with the burrow help, with the double racks help, and level 4. Finally, we equalize when it comes to wolves. Experience leads, certainly with the Korean. And Guagua doesn't want to pull through without the second hero advantage. Or is he going full Kiwi style and plays Farseer solo now?
I mean, the whole point of going tier 2 is, I think, to add the second hero there eventually.
Yeah,
Guagua is working without any upgrades, by the way. 0-0 against 1-1 right now. I wonder what second hero he goes for. Like, you look, he has a lot of Headhunters that are already injured. There's almost some incentive to go Alchemist, but that might not be the best overall. Chain Lightning used on the other side. Remember, he's had that level 2 for a while. Now he also has Walls level 2. So Soin's still looking good with the supply lead here, despite an unsuccessful attack earlier.
Ooh, could be 2-3 kills soon. Guagua is taking to tier 3. Creeps are getting involved indeed. Oh, a little unlucky, but kills the wolf off, so that Headhunter is safe. Incredible battle. 4 supply lead for Soin.
And Guagua, I don't know why he's fighting here. Definitely should be getting out of there, but he doesn't have a speed scroll. Ends up trying to run away. He's 10 supply behind now. So Soin, that got scary for a second. He was pushed back, but he's killing way more, and his experience definitely way ahead right now. Good micro pulling back that one Headhunter as well. Farseer trying to go for the solo snipes here. Chain Lightning level 2 used immediately as he gets level 4.
Everything's so red, everything's so hurt. Guagua's decision making not to go for a second tier and continue the push, a little questionable to start that tier 3. Soin's upgrades a little ahead, but Guagua has Troll Region that will come into play now as the dust settles. And we arrive on tier 2 for the Korean as well. 2 Headhunters in the base and 41 supply. This is a wild brawl.
Yeah, so he's also getting Troll Region. He has 2 very low HP Headhunters back at him. He's getting +2, so there is no tier 3 for him. Whereas for Guagua it started, but it looks like he might end up fighting before that finishes. Farseer level 5 reach for Soin, whereas Guagua's is just slightly above level 4 right now.
Never lasted. Is it Wolves 3? No, it's Chain Lightning 3 again, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
I wonder, can Berserkers make up for the disadvantage that Guagua finds himself in right now? It's 23 supply to 29. And so that means there's 3 more headhunters for Soin, which is very important. He went back home quickly to buy... Oh my god, he got double clarity and a mana pot. Those chain lightning could maybe win the fight by themselves.
Oh no! Boots of Kel'Thuzad, a very unthankful item for Guagua here, who sacrificed a bit of HP to just grab this experience, grab the item. Soin, of course, can't creep anymore. I mean, he can, but he doesn't get any experience from it. So there's only one way, and that's forward into Guagua's base. Berserker upgrade has started. Super important upgrade. But Chain Lightning just rattled through. One of the wind also in, and the siege has started.
And Guagua probably has to defend very soon here. He can't let those barracks die. I mean, obviously, headhunters, they're pretty good, but against buildings, they're gonna take a while to kill anything. The Farseer's going deep on his own here. One of the wind used on the Farseer.
Woohoo! GG, everybody. This is Soin taking the lead in a wild, wild, wild game. Chain Lightning level 3, everybody. 1000 damage each time it hits. Pretty good.
That was a crazy game. Guagua tries to cheese with the double racks, but guess what? On the other hand, on the other side, someone was holding the Uno reverse cut. I also cheese, and he's also got the double racks going on. Pretty crazy. The wall-off was cool. It also seemed like, I agree with you guys, it seemed like he was supposed to do more damage when he had the Scroll of the Beast and attacking, and he also had 1-1 upgrades, 2 upgrade advantage. That's huge. But the movement was really weird because he had to get past the barracks. He was trying to focus units. So many of his headhunters were running around the back, not attacking. Guagua holds that, and then going tier 3 perhaps too greedy. If he had just stayed tier 2, go for a TC, and go for more upgrades, that would have been probably the safer play.
Yeah, I feel like the time to fight was just not there. He misinterpreted the game a little bit. And with that, lost all the lead that he got from the late mid game.
The era of headhunters is coming into full effect. It's so crazy that he went for the double defensive racks. If Soin ends up winning, we definitely need to ask him about this. Like, did he really expect Guagua to be going for double racks the way he did? Because it's not the first time that he's done this. Or is it just a solid build of his own that he can do like this?
And will we see it again, is the question. Concealed Hill next. Is that just a strategy you do on one map, or would we? Is there a possibility we see it all the way?
Yeah, I think there's a... Sorry, go ahead.
Too excited.
I would be surprised if it's going all the way. Especially on Northern Isles, it seems to make a lot of sense. If you get this early map control with these mass headhunters, you can get a lot out of the map. We didn't really see the middle camps being crept too early, but that is an option to you. If you have 7 headhunters, you can snipe both those camps super easy. On Concealed, you can do it theoretically with the red camp, but you're gonna take a lot of damage with the shockwave, and in general, that camp is strong. So I would not expect the double racks again, but who knows? Maybe this is just a new orc mirror meta, which would be kind of funny. And kind of weird.
I mean, we've seen mass hunts and mass archers in Night of Mirror. We've seen mass ghouls in Undead Mirror. We've seen breakers in a lot of human mirror. So orcs are going for 1 unit now as well. And Soin is 1 map away from the lower bracket final against Moon, though. Rough times ahead, but first he has to get there to the last match of the group stage on Sunday. Map number 2 is Concealed. So in the upper right, bottom left for Guagua. Wonder what they have prepared now.
I think we both know. What are the chances they actually go Blade here? It's probably extremely low. It's mostly Hitman that has the nerve to go for that and, you know, perfect it and really always try to make it work. And he was very successful with it when he faced Kiwi Kaki during the DreamHack America. If we get Hitman offline against Soin and all these guys, that would be so amazing. Trying to pull off his Blade Master, I'm sure he would go for it. And I've seen him win actually a lot of the time when he meets them on the ladder. Yet somehow, this still doesn't inspire them to go for Blade Master themselves. They all believe more in the Farseer Headhunter.
Maybe it's also a little less stressful to play, you know? You're sitting at home late at night. Do you really want to go through that stressful play of a Blade Master where all the timings have to hit so precisely? Or would you just rather pick a Farseer and Headhunter and have a good, fun time?
Yeah, good points. I mean, to be honest, Hitman doesn't seem to stress. You know, he takes a couple puffs from his vape and then he just like slices away with some crits at those Headhunters.
All right, we have the same build again. Double Rex Farseer Headhunters. This might be the future.
Yeah,
The absolute state of Orc Mirror, boys.
I've not seen this before from 2 players. Like 1 player, yeah. But okay, this might just be the answer.
I like the execution way better by Soin last game. I think Guagua was only attacking because he was counting on Soin to be on 1 barracks. Now he's been put on notice, and he makes a big adjustment. Instead of going for the aggression, he plays more conservative and creeps himself, goes for the small turtle camp first, whereas we grab the item from the slightly bigger camp for Soin, and he heads immediately to the turtle camp himself.
Yeah, levels were definitely one of the big factors in the last game. And they're both focusing on level 2 first. Gloves and gauntlets for Soin, not that great. Gauntlets on the other side as well. Kept the entire turtle camp, okay.
Where's that ring? Where's that first ring? Come on. You can do it, Guagua.
We haven't seen it yet. Yesterday we had like 25 rings. But it's a claw. Okay, a little bit of an edge here when it comes to damage. And now they're contesting the crabs. Good movement by Soin, I feel. Looks definitely better than Guagua's creep route.
Yeah, it's quicker for sure. But he didn't finish the complete camp on the orange, that's why. Remember that. So experience-wise, they're still very, very equal. Secures the entire Murloc camp before his opponent gets there. Wolf actually is going to give a bit of experience here to Guagua.
Guagua's just too late. Like, a lot later than his opponent. Good first move by Soin. Now they're fighting. Oh, are they fighting for the trapper? This could get wonky with ensnares. But Guagua is backing up. And what do you do now? Go for the lab. Interesting.
It reminds me, you know, like Conor McGregor before his last few fights. He always, like, he tried to play a bit of mind games on social media, and he told his opponent the first one to go for a takedown, so basically to take the fight to the ground instead of striking. I can't say the word that he used, but he said, like, basically he's scared. You know, so the first one to do that is a scared person that that should lose. And I feel like the same can be said here for this match. It's like the first one to take is scared. I dare you to state here one and just flip your headhunters against me.
Very, very true. We got the potion of greater mana here for Guagua. Nobody presses the button yet. It's just 50 supply. It's getting upgrades. Oh, red spot on tier 1.
Yeah, that's crazy, actually. Great pull by Guagua, and initially I was liking a little better how Soin was creeping, but now there's a Medallion of Courage, so that's extra hit points and mana for that Farseer. 2 things that he's gonna be happy to add to his arsenal. Oh, actually moving for the attack here, Soin with level 3.
Be happy to. He hits a decent timing, but Guagua is in range. It's not too stressful for him. Scrolls aren't available yet. 2 more minutes, but also heal selves not available. Shuts it down rather easy. And now we got the fight brewing once again. Soin at 35, Guagua at 39. Experience lead also on the Chinese, plus the better items and a lot more mana. I don't think this is a fight that Soin can win.
Yeah, his position's terrible. There's way more headhunters. He needs to eject immediately. Tries to run away. Gets 1 more headhunter. Why is he turning around? He's trying to get some more headhunters here with Shane Lighting, but he's gonna get chased down and lose even more. There's the greater mana. He could even drop the Medallion of Courage and then use that.
Oh wow, what a nice turnaround by Guagua by just switching up the creep patterns. Okay, Soin does need something here, like a tech, a panda, some kind of weapon of mass destruction to deal with this.
Yeah, level 4 here is just insane. I think There's a chance Guagua just creeps maybe one more camp, then goes home, uses like double clarity, and then attacks, which would be so scary at this stage. He's pulling the Drake from the fountain, but he's gonna go right back actually. What the hell is this pull? It's still healing, dude.
Not perfect, but doesn't matter against 10 headhunters. It's just a little fast, a little min-maxing, I guess.
Well, how did he not use a sentry word, by the way? Like, that would have been the perfect location where he was standing, like where Soin is right now. With the information of if he's coming in. Okay, greater mana was used, so there's way more mana on that Farseer of Guagua. They're equal on supplies here for a few moments, but those headhunters not so healthy for Soin right now.
Ooh, double kill coming in probably for Soin. Guagua retreats though. So loses one more. Soin trying to recover. And the tech is faster for Guagua too. He has all the advantages in the world now going for him.
Yeah, like the supply gap is now pretty big. He should get to creep this whole camp. He's probably praying for a flute.
Devotion could also be good. Soin has a lot of creeps on the right-hand side, of course. The lab, the fountain, what he got. Lionhorn, pretty good.
Yeah. Very, very decent as well. And I think I've seen a lot of wolves level 3 in the past, but it seems if you're just in a scenario with mass headhunters against mass headhunters, chain lightning level 3 just has insane value with how good clarities are. Because if you can start a fight with full mana, you're just gonna do so much damage. Or even without full mana, even if you just have like 1 or 2 chain lightning, which is the case right now for Guagua. He goes for chain lightning level 3, grabs a healing scroll, and he's about to go back at it yet again. And because the tech is non-existent for Soin, there is no fortified defenses. That burrow is gonna die in no time from headhunter shots.
Okay then, let's go. Soin starts the fountain, but won't have the time to creep that. Tier 2, like what a weird timing this is, right before finishing tier 2. But okay, rightfully so. He can't just TP out. He has the heal scroll that can heal things up. He's ravaging the space.
He turned on his WarCraft GPS and he was like, okay, well, he came to engage me at the fountain, then he went back home. If he would have crept top left, by now he would have been back onto me at the fountain. But he's not, so he's definitely in the bottom right. And guess what? He's absolutely right. Soin went for that camp. Yes, he has down problem. He drops a flute. Maybe that gives him a little bit of hope, but
no.
There's units ravaging his main base right now.
Yeah, it's a disaster. The peons are all dropping. Farseer's 5.4. He's gonna get these peons, all of them. Does Soin have any workers left?
He's gonna all in.
He has to.
Attack my base. I don't care. I'll attack yours. He's gonna try and force a base race. Oh, that's level 5 right there on the Murloc camp. Oh my god, he bought a healing scroll without pulling the aggro. Wait, no, he's tipping. Never mind.
What? How is that supposed to work? Okay, he jumps on top of everything. Chain lightning. Guagua just TPs out. Easy choice because he has a working economy at home. Soin doesn't. And he can't rebuild. He has 1 peon left. And he doesn't even have the goal to build a burrow. Or did he queue it already?
No.
No.
Honestly, I would have liked for him to all in better. He could have sold TP and just attacked. But maybe he realized he's like, oh, I'll just lose the base race. He already killed all my burrows. So... yeah, I mean, Guagua is he's going tier 3, what?
I mean, why not, I guess? He wants
Berserker. I mean, because you just need to make units and hold, and then you won. You don't need tier 3 here.
Yeah, I think he has one already, no?
Yeah, I think he's gonna win, but yeah, that might be one of the ways to lose if he was a bit closer, but I guess he doesn't care.
I feel for once thought the supply is lying, because a lot of that supply was peons that are not existent for Soin anymore. With an excellent fight, maybe he can do something here, but man, the Farseer is under a lot of attack. Heal scroll uses even a mana potion for Guagua. There's this... I don't know where he takes that hope from, but... Level 6, give me that earthquake! Oh, wolves lame. GG!
Alright, second time in a row. A lot of headhunters. We'd love to have a counter here. How many headhunters have been produced? We might be reaching the 100 in this series if we keep going this way. Guagua ties it up nicely. In game 1, we saw Soin also being pretty aggressive early on with the Scroll of the Beast. He did some decent damage. But if you don't have the Scroll of the Beast advantage attacking into the enemy main, if he's just playing exactly the same as you are, you're going into a disadvantage. It's kind of weird. That looked very impatient by Soin. And from that point onward, he was really far behind. Questionable choice, but whatever. There's one more map to make up for it.
I got a great idea, Remo. As you're not casting this match, how about you just sit down and you count every single one of them? We have it in the production tool. You have a pen and a paper. That's your task for map 3. We take a little bit of a break and then we decide this. Soin versus Guagua. One of these players will be eliminated. Back from the break, we gave both players a little time to reevaluate their decisions to go for tier 1 mass headhunters. Do you think there's gonna be a switch now? Last refuge it is. And this will decide.
What do you mean reevaluate? That's the best strategy you can go for. It's the best unit. It's the best strat. Fast headhunter all the way. I want to see this continue and see the madness unfold further. Maybe this time Soin not gonna overextend too much. That seems to be his downfall so far, being a bit too aggressive. So maybe hit the brakes and maybe go for a second hero. We haven't seen one yet this series.
Since when are you the guy for madness? Aren't you the guy usually that goes, oh, if he goes for a Blade Master, you could counter that rather easily. If he goes that 1 minute, 20 seconds to the right-hand side, min-maxing here and there. No, you just want to see the madness unfold.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta throw reason and caution out the window. Who needs that anyways?
Oh,
Let's
man.
just go wild. Let's go buck wild and see if we can get those headhunter numbers nice and high.
Is that your motto?
That what? to throw reason out the window. Sometimes. Sometimes.
Can someone clip that for me so I can put it on a button and play every single time? Remo is once again min-maxing a little too much. But hey, we got a lot of pressure on this young man. If he wants to go to Stockholm, he has to win. And even then, his chances are rather minimal. Yeah, he feels it. Guagua could ruin the tournament and the rest of the year probably for Soin right now.
Yeah, that would be difficult, especially... I mean, if you think in terms of Orc Mirror, like before the Headhunter era, I would have definitely slightly favored Soin in that matchup if the two were to face off. Whereas like now, it's like everything's been turned on its head. They're just both spamming Headhunters, and like some of the timings seem a little random. Of course, there's a couple of good moves you can do, and like micro in the fights will come into play. I was actually a bit surprised to see Soin with a little bit of mismovement in some of these fights, trying too hard to target certain units, running too far forward and stuff. And that's definitely cost him in a game where he was already behind here last time.
Waiting for the admin to give the call and to get this started. Man, this is on paper such an outmatch. We got one of the top 15 players in the world facing elimination against rank 50 with a 76% win rate. But Guagua, maybe he thrives more in this chaos.
Maybe he's the kind of person to throw caution out the window, Neo.
He definitely is. And the players are ready. Soin on his last leg. This group was never easy with Moon and Chemico in. And Guagua, of course, here to ruin the party.
Seems like the admin is lagging. Yesterday we had that ourselves. Netty's connection can be a bit rough sometimes.
Wait, what does it say? Their ranking is not 15 and 50s, by the way.
Oh, that it's screwed. Oopsie. A little bit of a bug here.
Yeah, I think it gets refreshed like every Sunday or Saturday evening. And I mentioned earlier, it's like rank 25 against rank 20. So Guagua is definitely, if that's what you had him on 50, that means he won a lot to get back up there and climb back up in a big way. Even though his last two matches in official tournaments, he lost to Chemico and Sok. Before that, he beat Xiao Kai, TBC. He won against Sok and Zoshishi recently.
So for
these are some points.
For Guagua to still make it to Stockholm, what must happen? He has 60 points right now. The cutoff point is, as you guys see at the moment, wait a minute, as you guys see, 310. That means he needs to catch up 120 points. Okay, that requires like a semi-final or grand final run by Guagua. And he has to face Moon tomorrow.
If he wins, yeah.
If he wins.
You know, you're telling me there's a chance, Neo.
There's always a chance. Gotta believe in yourself.
There's always a chance. I mean, we saw it from Remind right last season, coming out of nowhere and having a really good showing. He made the top 4, and with that 250 points, and with that now, he is in the running. And if Guagua should win the whole tournament, he definitely will go. But yeah, the problem is in Asia, we have a lot of strong players competing for that spot.
Yeah, I mean, Guagua had some good results. He made it to semi-final of Smile Cup, for example, quarterfinals here and there, Yule Cup, AWL. But he can't break through that ceiling of top 12, really.
Do you believe, Neo, as the biggest fan of Guagua?
You know, I'm always looking for silver linings, and I'm oftentimes going out on a limb to bet on crazy results, but here, not even I am a believer.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry.
That feels bad right here.
It is.
Poor Guagua. And I'm sure he believes in himself. You know, he practices a good amount. And I think he's fairly active. Like last season, I saw him play quite a bit on WC Champions. So goes to show you know, he's not one of the slackers. We got a couple slackers for sure that's play tournament, but maybe don't practice as much as you would expect to. Obviously, like motivation is always gonna dip at times for certain players. And he's usually in shape, but yeah, obviously Soin, I think he gets a lot of practice himself in mirror. He's one of the guys that also meets, in particular, Hitman. I feel like both of them, they play at hours where like Hitman is still playing, and I've seen, I guess because he streams, I've seen so many of games of his against them. But yeah, in the head-to-head, I still definitely favor Soin slightly.
Yeah, Hitman and Guagua, they have a very special kind of friendship, right? There's a lot of bantering going on. There's a lot of pause killing going on. I guess they annoyed each other quite a bit in the past 2 years. But since you're a little disappointed that I am giving up on Guagua, I gotta say that ESL is constantly rigging his groups, and then not in his favor, everybody. Bye, Remo. Just leaving. In summer, it was a group with Lawlight 1-0 and Soin. In fall, he had the roughest group as well with Moon, Fly, and 15 Sway, who just then had this WGL summer performance where he made it top 4. So this is not Guagua's fault. It's all ESL's fault.
Well, I mean, what do you want to happen exactly? Like, you want him to get into a group with like Mikael, Alice, and Fortitude? Like, that's probably not gonna happen, you know? Like, there are seedings and everything. That's why there's always favorites, and then I guess underdogs, so to speak, in each group. Yeah, I mean, it's DreamHack Asia. Like, you qualify for it, you know you're gonna have a pretty damn tough group for sure.
That's a way to put it, but that's way too reasonable for me. We have the game running now. Took a little while. Some connectivity issues here and there, but now everything looks fine. Last refuge it is.
We don't need to summon Coach Remo for this Headhunter Fest, do we?
I don't know if he's that great at giving advice for Fast Year Headhunter.
It's great at giving advice to anyone.
Make more. Make more of them. More Headhunters.
Did you guys check the player color, because we have no names in the game?
Yeah, Soin's red.
Soin is red, wonderful. And with that, this might be Soin getting eliminated here by Guagua and then not going to Stockholm. Lots on the line for the Korean orc.
I expect the same builds from both players again, but look at this. Where's the War Mill?
What? Are we
Wait a second.
Are we countering mass headhunters with mass grunts now?
That's possibly a thing, yeah. On paper, grunts are supposed to be one of the good counters to Headhunter. The problem is that they can be kited. Obviously, the heroes come into play. It's never just a unit against a unit. And yeah, there's the War Mill. So apparently, less is more in this case. It's a Blade Master for both players.
Wow.
So they waited for Last Refuge to bring out the secret weapon here.
I mean, Last Refuge can be pretty good, right? You can creep quite a bit with the blade. Could be crazy inventory down the road. But okay, it's the honorable way now.
Unfortunately, we're not going to see Mirror Image, but we'll save that for the Orc against Elves.
Dude, it's Guagua. Don't be too sure. It could very well be.
It's a mirror build at least. The shop was slightly more delayed, I think, on Guagua's side in the north. And usually, I think they will just grab that first item. Nobody's scouting at all. They want to make sure they have enough lumber to take to tier 2 pretty quickly. I guess after that is like, you know, you'll creep some item first, then you'll move towards the center and probably buy a circlet. And that's when you start seeing some action from the opponent. And I wonder if they both expect the opponent to be playing with the Blade Master as well. Or not. I would say probably not.
Yeah, this looks like the normal Blade Master Shadowhunter Raider Walker. We got a claw for Soin. RNGesus is with him so far. Gloves of Haste on Guagua's side. And there are the techs.
Second burrows.
Yeah?
Sorry, go ahead.
As if they have some sort of telepathy going on. That they non-verbally agree to one style.
Yeah, I guess it's the main blade build here that they're doing, where they both are gonna get the circlet now. And upon arriving in the center, they're gonna see each other's grunts. It's gonna be 2 passing ships in the night. They might not have seen far enough to spot this, but perhaps. And it's actually Guagua going for a bit faster creeping here onto that forest troll high priest. Soin delays his. Okay, so I think he missed him because Soin moved up a little more to see if Guagua was around creeping. So I think he was trying to spot him up there. Didn't see him, and he's like, okay, well, I can get the high priest camp. Sentry words. Great item here for Guagua for all the vision he's gonna get out of it.
He's gonna see the right-hand side for sure whenever the creep starts there. On the other side, replenishment potion also not too bad. Can save you a little bit of gold maybe for clarity. And that might give you an advantage. Grunts, tier 2 tech at 60%. We're waiting for the Shadow Hunters, the Raiders. Things a lot less explosive with this one.
That sentry word is so sick because he saw the Blade Master of Soin headed for his expo to get the item there. And now he goes for the Magi, so he's gonna grab the consumable. He has the sentry word around it. There's literally nothing that can appear out of nowhere and steal it from him. Really, really great.
Not bad.
He gets the greater mana.
This was great already for the Farseer earlier. Oh, and Snare. To get more Wolves and Chain Lightning, but put that greater mana on the Shadow Hunter in a fight once he's level 3, and that is a ton of healing.
And the Guagua, I think, knows. Like, he saw his opponent move up, so he knows there's his expansion item being taken away right now. Yeah, he's gonna realize he was checking for the null camp up there. I thought he might go for the second consumable, but maybe he's just leaving that entire camp for when his Shadow Hunter comes out, because I'm assuming it's gonna be a Shadow Hunter second from both players.
Yeah.
And it already started here from Soin.
Did Guagua forget the burrow? It's only finishing now.
Soin missed the hit on the creep, actually. He was almost level 3 as well. He would have been like a pixel away if he got that.
So we got the full set. Circlet gloves, claws, ring. But still the drops favor Guagua, of course. Shadowhunter is a little later. Radar, Walker. And Shadowhunter is a lot faster for Soin, actually.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it was like quite delayed fighting Guagua. I think he forgot about that for a bit. Maybe he just didn't have the gold for some reason.
Oh, Grunt. With the Blade Master, you might just get it.
Yeah, that's level 3.
Player's forces are under attack.
There's no creeps left where he can deny himself into, so boom, 98 critical strike, that's Windwalk level 2. Decent edge, and a very good edge actually, it's half a level plus. So yeah, there's decent items, especially the Greater Mana Potion, but in general, this is looking better for Soin now.
Yeah, the blades took a lot of the camps though, with the items and everything, so there's actually not anything really small for the Shadowhunters to grab very easily. So they're both gonna struggle a little more. Wait, he's trying to play aggressive. Guagua sees that the blade is on his side of the map harassing his peons and doing quite a bit of damage right now. He's trying to catch the army of Soin. Soin speed scrolls to go inside of burrows. Look at that chicken grunt here.
Fastest chicken in the world. Good recovery for Soin. Of course, speed scrolls are rather limited. You don't really want to use them early. Blade Master's hacking and slaying away, but couldn't get too many kills, but he gets a lot of mining time. And this might cut into the adept training for the walkers, right? He's at 26 at the moment. He needs a lot more lumber to queue that upgrade. Blade Master's gonna kill a couple.
Oh my god, there's so many low peons here.
Yep. Guagua gotta be quick. Waiting for the perfect
that the
moment.
ones on lumber maybe are lower in hit points. Grabs one from the gold immediately. 2 peons just went down here.
Oh.
Soin. Oh my god.
Decent recovery, but Guagua has to pull back. This might be the move for Soin to survive here today. Shadowhunter is ready to creep a bit. Walker is helping him. Same on the other side, to be fair. But yeah, the echo lead for Soin is getting quite big.
Is he buying invuln? I mean, he has to go back here. And actually, oh, Guagua still sees him. because he was dusted. But he doesn't move back with his blade. Oh my god, so many peons are gonna fall.
Uh-oh.
It's a disaster.
Rinse and repeat. How fast is Guagua this time? 1 kill. Okay, that's a faster response than before, but still so annoying. Take a look at the gold. There is a decent lead now. And of course the peons you have to remake or they're not part of the fight.
Okay, Soin actually has only 1 wind walk left, so he can't wind walk in because otherwise he wouldn't be able to get out. He has to be really careful. He's saving his wind walk to escape that position here, but he really wants to get those kills. I think if he actually would dive and be sure that he kills like 3 more peons, he might even be worse to lose the blade than just instant revive him, but he prefers to keep him alive. I also understand that. Because he's almost got Shadow level 3 on the other side, creeping very consistently here by Soin.
Yeah, feels like he found his rhythm now. Feels like he is way more comfortable playing this than the fast year Headhunter. Just from a decision-making standpoint, he's never hesitant. He just jumps from one camp to the next. Went of Mana Steal, Went of the Wind can be really good. Either gets some dispels off of him or messes with the timing of Heal Wave.
I thought Guagua might go for a fight here because he has Shadow 3 just reached and he still has that greater mana, but he's trying to secure the item from the red camp. So maybe he's got his WarCraft GPS on and he's like, okay, well, the opponents just did his lab. I still have a bit of time to try and secure this camp, but Soin, there's a chance he moves towards that location now. So there is very little time before this can get fully secured, but I think he might be able to get it before Soin gets there.
Yeah. Guagua's problem was he had no Adept upgrade on the walkers, so he couldn't dispel, the mana pool is lower, and that's all to the Blade Master harass. Adept is not even finished now. We do have a Kodo coming, so Warsong Battle Drum's not that important. He calls the boys, and this might be the siege for the lower bracket final tomorrow.
Yeah, there's no town pole for Guagua, so he immediately speed scrolls to the merchant here. He sells war drums. Remember, like you mentioned it, he has a Kodo on the way. So he has double healing scroll against just 1 healing scroll. He has a Kodo against no Kodo. And that greater mana still hasn't been used. If he can micro really well here and hold comfortably, he's going to be in a great spot, but one of the winds has to be disenchanted immediately. And here comes the Kodo.
Well, turns into a seal really quickly. Raider is down on the other side. This one might not be savable either. Kodo has not eaten yet for Soin. I can't reach at the moment.
Kodo is like Remo, real hungry right now. No snacks at home, no grunts to chew on. And greater mana is still available. Good pacing with the Hex and Healing Wave. 1 Walker about to go down here by Guagua. He's gonna pull that back. So ahead in supply by a little bit right now. And Blade about to reach 3 finally for Guagua. I wonder if he goes straight level 2.
Sick ethereal form by Guagua. Great move by Soin, by the way, to take out the offensive burrow. So during that fight, Guagua couldn't reproduce units for a long time. Only now goes for the Blade Master here. Needs some healing, maybe an invul. He has a 7-second safety. Soin does. If there's a crit, he might be dead. Speed scroll. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
And the shop is down for Guagua. He's waiting for this to finish to rebuy some mana potions. The Kodo gets surrounded. Soin is pulling this off here.
That looks real good for the Korean ethereal form on the walkers. They won't die. Kodo down. And Guagua on his last breath, I guess. Walker killing walkers on both sides. Finally level 3. Maybe desperate crit level 2 can help him here. Last heal wave used, so no more regeneration for Soin. Is that the time to kill for Guagua?
Soin's crushing completely here. His blade's still pretty healthy, almost level 4. He finally gets that now. And Guagua down to his last few units here and forces.
Yeah, there's no plan B. If he doesn't survive this, he's out. No expansion. Level 4 versus level 3 says a lot. Moves the Shadowhunter back to regen some mana, but I don't know, man. Soin is just on a tear. Level 4 and the Shadowhunter gives him a little bit of extra mana. That might be the next heal wave very soon. Is Soin overcommitting here, diving into the base so much? I don't really think so. He's doing a lot of damage. He's getting the kills, taking care of the Voodoo Lounge now. Last second purchases, but money is also rather short, so no mana potion or something.
Yeah, Guagua down to 26 supplies. I mean, this is reminiscent of some of Fly's old games, and Soin will move on to the decider match. Well, he'll get to rematch Moon, and he probably will be playing Beastmaster first again this time. I mean, hopefully.